चतुर्वर्ण्य मया सृष्टम गुणकर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारमपि मां विद्य कर्तारम अव्ययम. Hello friends, this is the 13th shlok of the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Chaturvarnyam maya shrishtam, which means I created the four varna. Gunkarma vibhagashah, which means by dividing qualities by actions. Tasya kartaram api mam, which means doer of that too I am. Vidya kartaram avyayam, know to be non-doer, imperishable. So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is making contradictory statements. So he is saying that I am the creator of the four varnas, and these four varnas are basically the four qualities which is associated with different types of people. So he is saying that I have created the four varna, and I am the one who has created all the different qualities, and basically I am the doer of all of that, but still you should consider me to be the non-doer. So the contradiction that is present in this statement of Sri Krishna is that he is saying that I am the doer in the sense that I have created different qualities in this universe, but still you should understand that I am not the doer. So there is a contradiction in the sense that he is saying that he is the doer and he is also not the doer. So this might seem illogical to you, because how can something be one and then also not that one? But if you were to think about it in a more logical sense and you were to think about it more deeply, then we know that the creator, or what we can say, the power which is sustaining this universe, or you can say God in himself, he is something which is infinite, and it includes everything. So when you were to look at it like that and you were to say that God is just the doer, then of course he becomes not the non-doer. And if you were to say that God is non-doer, then he becomes not the doer. And so that is where the problem is. And so the logical solution to this problem actually is that he is the doer and the non-doer both at the same time. But now you have to explain how that is possible. How could he be the doer and the non-doer at the same time? So to understand that, you can consider the simile of a potter's wheel. When you look at the potter's wheel, you can see that it is rotating at a very high speed, and so you can say that the wheel actually is doing something because it is rotating. But if you were to look at it from a broader point of view, in the sense that is the wheel really going anywhere, then you know that it is not really going anywhere. It is still situated wherever it is. So that is how you have to understand God. God is doer and non-doer in that sense. That is, there is lot of activity that is there. So the wheel is rotating. So the activity is there, but the wheel is not really going anywhere, in the sense that it stays wherever it is. So this entire creation and beyond is all basically God. And when you look at it from within this creation, you can see all these different entities which have different qualities, and they are interacting with each other. And so you can see activity in that sense within this creation. But if you were to look at this creation as a whole, then you know that it's not really going anywhere. It is wherever it is. So there is a lot of activity within the qualities in the nature, but if you were to look at the whole nature, then that whole nature stays wherever it is. So that is how you have to understand this statement of Sri Krishna, wherein he is saying that I am the creator of all these different qualities, and all these different qualities are interacting with each other through their qualities and differences. But if you were to really look at the whole thing, then of course there is no activity which is going on as such. So I am the doer and I am also the non-doer. So our problem actually is that we always look at things from our point of view, and we think of ourselves to be separate from this whole entity. But the truth is that there is something inside us which has the potential to manifest this whole creation. And so, although we are acting, but then we are also not really acting. The truest sense inside us, which is the Satchidanand, which is our truest sense, that is not really the actor in that sense, but our name and form, which is the identity, wrong identification that we attach ourselves to, that part is always acting. So we have to look at it from that point of view also, that this creation, in the smaller sense, yes, there is activity between different qualities, but when you were to look at it from the entire thing, then of course there is no activity, there is no action, there is nothing actually which is going on in that sense. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.